Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today I have the HS210 by Holy Stone, and this is a pretty compact little drone. So let's open it up, take a look, and see everything that we get in this box. So I had the pleasure of actually pulling this out earlier, and I was flying it around, and I absolutely love this thing. All right, so it comes with this cool little charger, which is a little bit unique. You can charge 2 batteries at the same time because you actually get 3 batteries that come with this. I charged them up all already, so we are actually we're ready for flying. But in the pack, you're going to get a bunch of different propellers, accessories. You get a screwdriver. The screwdriver is primarily to open this battery compartment. It takes 3 AAA batteries, 3 AAA batteries. We like to use an Amazon one. So now I'll open this up real quick so you can kind of see where they go, how they're orientated in there. This just makes it a lot easier, a lot more secure when they put a screw on that. So you can kind of take a look and just unclip that. So that is your 3 Amazon AAA batteries that go in there. And I like that it screws the cover on because, like, when you're playing hard with stuff, you lose the covers. And now that it screws in, you're not going to lose your cover. So that's awesome. That's very, very good thinking of Holy Stone. And like I said, you connect your battery. You can do one on either side. So you can charge 2 batteries at the same time. It turns red when it's charging, and then it'll turn green when it's completely done. So that's kind of like the configuration that looks like. And then if you have a USB jack, you just plug it in, and it's turning green already because I have pre-charged these batteries. I was playing around with this after dinner one night, and that is a cool thing, charging 2 batteries at the same time. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Okay, so your battery, what I like to do is I kind of like to plug the battery in first. So you want to look at your orientation of how this is going to go in. So it has a slight little ridge on the top. It's kind of hard to see, maybe from the camera view, kind of get a better angle on it. But that slips in here like this, and you'll see that it's already alive. So we are going to push the battery into its little storage bag compartment. It's a little hard to do once you plug it in, but all right, so we're going to unplug it and put this battery, stow it in its flying compartment, and then now we'll put the battery back in. And again, I just kind of did that for demonstration purposes so you can kind of see it a little bit better. And then boom, that battery is in, and this little guy is ready to go. Now you do have a booklet, and like any drone or RC vehicle, make sure that you go through and you read everything thoroughly, because there always is like a lot of information that they pack in here, as well as some tips, some tricks, you know, some maintenance, some issues that you got to do with that. So basically, as the light's blinking, you are going to be looking for your remote. You're going to turn that on. Your on-off switch is here. Turn that on, and then basically up and down with your joystick twice, and that will basically sync. See how the lights are steady, and you have a 1-button takeoff. I don't think I'm going to use that because my overhead camera is kind of low, so I'm just going to manually start it from here so we can kind of control it. Okay, so you hit the button once, and now actually activate your propellers. You hit it again, it will actually make it take off. So we're just going to do that. We'll lift off manually. And this thing is super cool and stable. And I got some heating ducts that are kind of like blowing right on my table. But despite that, it is really kind of like hanging out there. I'm getting really close to my nose. But I mean, you can tell this thing is very zippy, and it just wants to fly, but it is so maneuverable. And like I say, you can leave it in one spot And like I said, it kind of will hover. I just have a vent, like I said, blowing right on the table. So, and then if it does turn upside down, it does reorientate itself and turns itself off. So again, and we'll just let it know that everything's good, and then we'll take off again. Yeah, that is a super controllable drone. And I can get that super close to the camera. And then one button landing. So, I mean, that is like super maneuverable. I'm gonna click on. We'll just land it one more time here. And I mean, that's like a super easy to control. Start to fly. And even with my heating and cooling duct blowing almost right on the table, it's still very responsive. It's very easy to fly indoors. And like I said, I can get it really nice and close to the camera. But yeah, what an absolute dream to fly. Alright, one button landing again. Landing right on its box. I mean, this thing is great. It's super agile, super maneuverable. Anyway, Brian from Garageable Hall. Let's do the one-hand takeoff. Be safe out there. Alright, I'm going to be playing with this all day. Anyway. Okay.